Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit and I go crazy when I'm mad. Take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your hold or two. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Well, good morning, happy Sunday. And whether you would believe it or not, it took me a whole 10 minutes to get ready and a little bit of a filter, and here I am. So last night was a little crazy, eh? Hey, Sweet Potato. Hey, Miss Liability. And whoever else is in here, filters in here. I know a lot of people were up last night. So I just, I've definitely, what I would say is I'm getting back on topic on Monday. This stuff is just too much crazy pants. Hey, Jane. So what I wanted to clear up was definitely last night. So thinking about it today and a little bit last night, I wish Shawnee Mac the best. I truly do. And I wish his wife the best too. But I won't be going back in there. I think that there's just way too much hurt on Clinton, my end. And like I said, I do wish them the very best. There was a medium in there last night, but just some things, it cannot be repaired. Like just calling it cool and just saying, hey, have a great life. And then the same for Clinton and I, because I have to consider what his feelings are about this too. But I came back not so much to make a comeback or anything like that, because what I didn't realize is people that you think are your friends at the end of the day, they're not. Hey, Habanero. I've never been somebody that just gets in a line with everybody else like a sheep. I've never been a sheep in my whole life. I'm never going to be a sheep in my whole life. I am a firm believer if nobody has ever, hey, Habanero, has never done a bad thing to me, I'm never going to turn on them. It will never happen. And other people in this community, we'll just say community, you guys would do the same. And that's probably why people are just never going to go along. I myself, I like Habanero. I like Jeff. If you don't like Habanero and Jeff, that's amazing. But they're just two examples. I like George. I'm a little confused about some stuff in the past 24 hours that I've seen, actually the past 12 hours. But George, wherever you are, I hope that you do come back. I hope you do. And I like Penelope too. So I hope she comes back too. So I wasn't trying to let anybody down. Again, I wish the Max a great life. I truly do. I just think that there's been too much hurt all the way around. And saying this, I feel like I've regressed a little bit, to be completely honest. I like doing my crafts. I like cooking, burning food, I guess, or stuff like that. But I want my loved ones to see that there's a change. And in order to keep the change, I got to keep going with where I'm going. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to stand up for myself. Absolutely. But, I was thinking, I was listening to some of my replays because I've been recording a lot of lives and, had a lot of friends. Oh, I just. Okay. We're not doing this anymore. We're not, Jules. And I'm saying it. I'm saying it to you and your little hive members. After today, do not mention this woman in my room. Do not mention her friends. You are not welcome in my life, Jules. Not anymore. Not at all, period. It was all fine and well when I was in that stupid hive with you to do Dollar Tree things and everything like that. But then when you leave, when somebody leaves you, that's when you bust out their texts and all their pasts and stuff like that and hold people in with your secrets. And hey, hive members, by all means, stay with her. I don't really care. Be trapped by whatever info she has on you, because what I've seen in the past 12 hours, sheesh. But Jules, you've covered me far too long. I have the right to stand up for myself. I have the right to say that you threaten me, that I feel some sort of way, because you do. Everybody knows you've covered me for years. And the one time we were cool is when you allowed me to come back in, and then that didn't work. So instead of just parting ways, not only are you coming at me, you're going at Siwa. And if you're not mad at Siwa, then you get a comment at Maria, or then you got a comment at Ann, and then you're fighting with everybody in the community. But here's the thing. When Johnny Mac and I had went in there, you threw a fit. You went live actually 4 to 5 times yesterday. 4 to 5 times you went live. Now you have a man, right? So he must be extremely tolerant of the fact that you have no job, you have no life. You're talking online last night about recording other people's content like Bambi and Siwa, and that you're going to cover them and leave certain people alone. But then by the next week, you're covering them again. I have the right to feel safe. I have the right to not be talked about. I have the right, if my cabinet came off of my freaking hinges, for you not to make a comment about Clinton and I have that right. You know why you say this stuff? Because you want to incite people to do stupid stuff so it doesn't come back on you. I don't like you. I am asking you now, leave me alone. Simple as that. I don't want to mention you. I don't want anything to do with you or any of your little hive people or anything like that, because you go real life on people. You bind people. When somebody leaves you, you get their texts out and you start reading everything. Why do you do that? Why do you do that to people? Why do you demoralize people and make them feel less than because you grew up having a shit life? That's not my problem. That's not my problem. Just like it isn't the other content creators' problems when you make little deals with them and you have everybody else doing your dirty work. I'm asking you nicely to please stop and leave me alone. And you say you don't go real life. I'm telling you, before you and I made cool, I can tell you for a fact, you go real life. Now, you said something about an interview. I have that screenshot. I have it. You have every recording of me from IG. When somebody was playing lives from last night and you were on panel, you know what? You still were mentioning me every other word. And you're telling me that you don't have some kind of weird obsession? You're telling me that you're not miserable with your life? You said yesterday, hey, I don't have to cover people. I've got tons of content. Well, then cover it. Hold on for a second. Marley, lay down. Come on. I don't know what it is that makes you so mad at me. I don't know why it is you have to be obsessed with everything that I've done. It's 5 years now, Jules. I don't go real life on you. I don't care about what you do. I just know that I'm not going to be that person that gets up on panels and argues with people and does stuff like that. In fact, I listened to some of my lives back when I fought with people. And you know what I thought? I was like, I even told Clint, I said, oh my God, I sound like such an uber dork. I couldn't believe I thought that shit was funny. I believe you manipulate people. I believe you're jealous of me. Why would I think you're jealous of me? Let's see. Um, because I'm a good person. Because I have feelings. I mess up just like everybody else does. I try to be nice to people. I try to please people. I've been like that my whole life. If you had a great life growing up, then there's no reason for you to act like this. I didn't have a great life growing up, and you know that. And there was a channel based on how my life was. And you enjoy getting pleasure out of people's pain. And I'm done with it, Jules. I'm done with you and your harassment and keeping me in your mouth every other freaking sentence. And you thinking that you're the victim, you're threatened by this and that. If you were threatened by people and you're okay mentally while you're judging everybody else, then you plug off and get offline. Because if this is considered a job for you, I don't think anything good's going to come out of that. I don't. I wish you the best though, Jules. I can say a lot nicer things about you than what you say about me for sure. Because I'm telling you, I have so many recordings. I swear to God, Jules, and I swear if I counted every time you said my name, I would never be offline. I would be online like you are all the time. That is how much I don't think you understand how much you have invested in your life in little old Benevieve. That woman is my cousin. She has known me since I was very, very little. She can verify I never had a good life, ever. I saw things as a kid that, Jules, you would never, ever see. You don't know nothing about me other than what you have dug into. People can't even do anything with their lives. They can't even feel safe in their home because you're pulling FOIAs. Who does that? How can you have a boyfriend and he sits there and if he's real, of course. How would your boyfriend be okay with something like that? I know Clint would absolutely be like, Jen, what the fuck are you doing? A FOIA. Are you serious? And just because you say that you don't do it, and maybe you have proof of it, you're going to say you don't know about it? So I'm sure you're going to cover me today. So Steel, wherever you are, she may lay off of you. Maria, I don't think she's going after you this week. Miss Liability, you're always going after her. Miss Liability is Angela Jade. Well, you know what? Angela Jade, if she is Miss Liability or whoever she is, I would probably think she's a very pretty person and you probably don't like that. You don't like anything about me. And that's fine. Um, you don't like anybody that does anything good with their life. Believe you me, honey pie, if I could work, if I could physically get a job, I would physically get a job, but unfortunately I can't. And I don't know how you wouldn't know that because you know every other aspect of my life. Did Jen go to therapy on February 14th? Jen doesn't have a new therapist. Jen doesn't, are you kidding me? There's no way that the therapist that Jen sees, no. Are you kidding me? If you're making comments like that, Jules, where are you getting your comments from? You know what she's going to say? What? Jen Genevieve. And you're not invested in my life. Not at all. You're talking about my cabinet door and implying something about Clint and I. Are you kidding me? My cabinet door is this far over my head. What did I do? A somersault and fly into it? Are you kidding me? But see, that's the kind of stuff that you do. You implant seeds and ideas into other people to give them the idea to do it so you can sit back and just go, I didn't have anything to do with it. And then you knock the person out and they don't even realize. Now, the only time I'm doing this because I have snow coming down. I'm sure you know that, Jules. You probably checked my forecast. You probably know how many inches of snow I'm going to get today. I'm dropping the link right now. If anybody would like to come up without showing me anything intimate on your body, because believe you me, I don't want to see it. My man looks good enough naked, and I've learned to accept my little itty bitty belly and my horrible pancake tits. I give zero shits. Now, Jules, you probably won't take the link. But if one of your henchmen would like to come up here and have a dignified, rational conversation with another adult, by all means. If there's anybody else that has any grievances with me, if you want to talk like an adult, take the link and let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. It's Sunday. It's technically the beginning of a week. There's 39 people in here. Hit the like button. Hit it harder if you don't like me. It's fine. Please come up and let's have a dignified conversation before you go live and cover me today, and then Siwa, and then Maria will look at you funny, and then you'll cover Maria and, and William and everybody else. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be your day, sis. Maybe you're repairing a damn door, for God's sakes. Yeah. And I did receive something yesterday, and I didn't realize it until last night, and it was very concerning. So I'm just going to sit back and see how whatever. But it's pretty sad, guys. I'm telling you. Do you think she likes creamy or chunky peanut butter? I have no idea. I have no idea. She probably knows what kind I like. Have I made calls? Yep. Concerning you? Yep. You know why? Because she scared me. You know how many times I would go to the station getting so messed up in my head, and you knew. And I would sit there and go, the bee. What? Do you know how many people have seen me begging you to leave me alone? Do you know how many people have talked to me in the last week or two saying, why does she do this? Why? And you still keep doing it. And it's not just me. I'm not going to sit here and take all the credit for it. Hey, Marley. And Chloe is not a dog. I don't refer to your fur babies as anything. I know you give them a lot of crunch, Captain Crunch, Meow Mix. I don't care what you give them. It's the point that you find something about me or somebody else that you know is going to hurt them, and you do it. You cannot be an animal lover. You cannot be an animal lover if you're celebrating the fact that I don't know what's going on with Chloe. I'll find out. Like you said, truth always comes to light. Now, does anybody want to take the link? You got to talk about everything. That is a sickness. And you're going to say you're not a narcissist? Let me read to you what a narcissist is, Jules, because I don't know who it is you're seeing for mental health, but I don't think you're telling them the truth about your online activity. I cannot please everyone. I cannot be everyone's best friend. I cannot. I have therapy every single week. I have psychiatry sometimes 2 times a month. It's not easy dealing with mental health, and I don't like that people mock it and make fun of it, because it was very, very scary to go through the breakup with Clint. It was so scary. And so many people celebrated it. I'm truly sorry for anybody that I hurt. I really am. But Jules, seriously, it gets to the point, you're not right. And you're trying to deem me crazy, but you're the one going live 4 or 5 times a day attacking everybody. Something is wrong with you and you need help. And I'm not saying that to be mean, because I don't say, I'm not making fun of you. I'm not calling you Gary Busey, even though I do think that he might be a distant relative. And I think that Rod Stewart would like his hair cut back, but I don't say things to the point that you do. I don't insinuate that you use. I don't insinuate that you and your invisible boyfriend, maybe not invisible boyfriend, you're acting manic. And the reason I know this is because I have bipolar. I know what manic is. And that's what I was. And I had a psychotic break to the point that I thought the love of my life was dead. Nobody should think that that's okay. And thank you to the channels that did not cover it. What are you looking for? Oh, you're not going to bury this. I'm going to look up a narcissist. And it's not just because of you. Don't flatter yourself. It's for anybody that deals with somebody like this. And I do watch this guy that actually was a narcissist, and at least he admits it, and he's trying to get better. Shit, I would be honored for someone to be upset. No, you don't want this. No, you don't want her to be obsessed with you. No, no. This woman was talking about my cabinet door yesterday. And see, that's the thing, when you don't rent and you just pay rent and you take care of all the bills. Because again, me and Clint just don't get stuff handed to us. We've had quite a track record in the past. So don't assume because you make an ass out of you, respectfully. And I have taken some wrenches. Yeah, the past 12 hours have been very eye-opening for me. Not a problem, Mr. Muscle. And please don't feed into everything that was said or that might be going on. I think we have a couple little troublemakers in the community. Sorry, I'll give you yours back. I wasn't even thinking. Yeah, she was talking about my cabinet door while I was cooking dinner and having a good time with my friends and stuff like that. She was commenting on a camera slip, which I don't give a shit about, to be honest, but my cabinet door. My cabinet door? What? No, I don't talk about you. She talks about you. My cabinet door. And if it isn't my cabinet door, then you're talking about the size of Mia's crate. And if you're not talking about the size of Maria's crate, then you're talking about Clint. Or if you're not talking about Clint, then you're calling Chloe a dog. Why? Because you take pleasure in knowing that I'm in an amount of pain. How would you feel if something happened and you didn't have one of your fur babies when you went home because something unfortunate? And you're going to go, well, I didn't go to jail, Benevieve. No, just in case somebody had to keep your cats. How would you feel if you didn't get one of them back? How would you feel? And you have people in that hive that went extremely real life on me. Put a 1 in the chat if you've dealt with somebody like this. And Jules, again, I'm saying that you need to get help, that you are threatening to me. You are, whether you actually say something, but you're too interested in my life. Do a stream without mentioning my name. Try it. You won't be able to do it. Bet. Put a 1 in the chat if this woman has ever terrorized you. Now, again, I'm not just saying it's you, Jules. I'm saying that I think maybe. Do you know someone who thinks they're better than everyone else, but flies off at the handle with the slightest criticism? These tips can help you spot narcissistic traits and deal with a narcissist. The word narcissism gets tossed around a lot in our selfie-obsessed, celebrity-driven culture, often to describe someone who seems excessively vain or full of themselves. But in psychological terms, narcissism doesn't mean self-love, at least not of a genuine sort. It's more accurate to say that people with narcissistic personalized disorder are in love with an individualized, grandiose image of themselves. And they're in love with this inflated self-image precisely because it allows them to avoid deep feelings of insecurity. But propping up their delusions of grandeur takes a lot of work, and that's where the dysfunctional attitudes and behaviors come in. Also known as a pathological narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder involves a pattern of self-centered, arrogant thinking and behavior, a lack of empathy and consideration for people, and an excessive need for admiration. Others often describe people with NPD as cocky, manipulative, selfish, patronizing, and demanding. Again, anybody in your life. Could be a person that gets on the bus with you. Not just saying you. This way of thinking and behaving surfaces in every area of a narcissist's life, from work and friendships to family and love relationships. People with narcissistic personality disorder are extremely resistant to changing their behavior, even when it's causing them problems. Their tendency is to turn the blame on others. What's more is they're extremely sensitive and react badly to even the slightest criticism, disagreements, or perceived slights, which they view as personal attacks. For the people in the narcissist's life, it's often easier just to go along with their demands to avoid the coldness and rages. However, by understanding more about narcissistic personality disorder, you can spot the narcissist in your life, protect yourself from their power plays, and establish healthier boundaries. I say boundaries all the time. You just started. 6 common symptoms, and then we're done with this, and we'll talk about it for a second. Number 1, if you've ever known anybody in your life, put a 1 in the chat. Has a grandiose sense of self-importance. Number 2, lives in a fantasy world that supports their delusions of grandeur. Needs constant praise and admiration. Again, put a 1 in the chat if you know anybody in your real life. A sense of entitlement. Exploits others without guilt or shame. Frequently demands, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others. Lives in a fantasy world that supports their delusions. It's the last one, guys. Since reality doesn't support their grandiose view of themselves, narcissists live in a fantasy world propped up by distortion, self-deception, and magical thinking. An ideal love that makes them feel special and in control. These fantasies protect them from feelings of inner emptiness and shame, so facts and opinion that contradict them are ignored or rationalized away. Anything that threatens to burst the fantasy bubble is met with extreme defensiveness and even rage. So those around the narcissist learn to tread carefully around their denial of reality. A narcissist's sense of superiority is like a balloon that gradually loses air without a steady stream of applause and recognition. Hey, Savage. Jay, nice. Yeah. The occasional compliment is not enough. Narcissists needs constant food for their ego, so they surround themselves with people who are willing to cater to their obsessive craving for affirmation. Hey, crime stories. These relationships are one-sided. It's all about what the admirer can do for the narcissist, never the other way around. And if there is any interruption or diminishment in the admirer's attention and praise, the narcissist treats it as a betrayal. God, I've met so many people like this in school. Sense of entitlement. Because they consider themselves special, narcissists expect favorable treatment as their due. They truly believe that whatsoever they want, they should get it. They also expect the people to run around them to automatically comply with their every wish and whim. That is their only value. If you don't anticipate and meet their every need, then you're useless. That's where your texts come out. Or love letters in school, of course. And if you have the nerve to defy their will or selfishly ask for something in return, prepare yourself for aggression, outrage, or denouncement and or cold shoulder. Again, press a 1 if you know somebody in your family or life. Exploits others without guilt or shame. Narcissists never develop the ability to identify with the feelings of others, to put themselves in other people's shoes. In other words, they lack empathy. In many ways, they view the people in their lives as objects there to serve their needs. Oh, I got a crick in my back, in my chest. Ooh, thanks, sweet potato. And if you want to cash at me $1, $Wolfpack minus the K. And it will go to my crafts, which I will be doing this week. Put a 1 in the chat again, if you know. As a consequence, they don't think twice about taking advantage of others to achieve their own ends. Sometimes this interpersonal exploitation is malicious. Okay, sorry. But often, God, Jules, this is so sad. Sometimes this interpersonal exploitation is malicious, but often is simply oblivious. Narcissists simply don't think about how their behavior affects others, and if you point it out, they still truly won't get it. The only thing they understand is their own needs. This one's really, really important. Again, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever dealt with this in your real life, because this one really hits home to me, sis. Frequently demeans, intimidates, bullies, or belittles others. Narcissists feel threatened whenever they encounter, thank you, Jody. I'm going to read through and not pay attention to the chat. Especially those who are confident. I'm going to try this again. Narcissists feel threatened whenever they encounter someone who appears to have something they lack, especially those who are confident and popular. They're also threatened by people who don't kowtow to them or challenge them in any way. Their defense mechanism is contempt. The only way to neutralize the threat and prop up their own sagging ego is to put these people down. They do it in a patronizing way or dismissive ways as to demonstrate how little the person means to them. Or they may go on the attack with insults, name-calling, bullying, and threats to force the other person back in line. I think that's it. I don't fake cry. I never did. And I probably cry a lot because when I was younger, if I cried, then it was even worse, Jules. Sometimes there were days that I didn't have any food. And thank God for the woman who is a silent friend in here, comes in under a sock, that her father was nice enough to take me over to my grandmother's, where I at least was able to eat every day and go to school and have the life that an 11 or 12-year-old should have had. And the difference between you and me is I've made peace with that person. If you want to continue calling me Genevieve or Jenny or something like that, you're only disrespecting somebody who never did anything to you. My mother never did anything to you. I have every single one of her videos. And she didn't even realize, nor did I until I watched one of them last night. When I first saw her, she said, Jenny, why didn't you tell me about it? She had no idea. I never told her anything about you or how miserable you made my life or how much online activity or anything. And I said, I thought that I could handle it. That's what I thought she meant, Jules. I've never done drugs. And believe you me, I had no idea that the most wonderful woman in the world and she is gone. Actually, that's so weird that I'm on a live with 60 people in here to realize my mom is gone. So, is there anything that I'm missing out? Because honestly, Jules, after a while, I don't know how you get so not tired talking about me, because I am just so tired of you in life. I have never known anybody, even in my real life, to mention my name as much as you. I can honestly say, Jules, I have never had anybody in my life, people I've known my whole life, know as much about me than my loved ones and Clint, but you. Do you know how creepy that is? You take things that I say and you twist them to fit your narrative. Your stuff is recorded too, Jules. Let's get caught up on the comments. You did make a channel off of all my pain. I have all the screenshots, Jules, of the cemetery things, the recordings of you saying things. Can you address the subs in your ear and how they will fall on deaf ears now? Yes. People that I'm talking to, and not everybody, but people I am talking to, I think I'm gonna stick to my content. Just a lot of people that I thought were my friends. You are not my friends. Mm-mm. So, yeah, Maria. And you know what's really weird, Maria? Honest to God, do you know every time when she talks about and Maria, I'm just asking you so you can put a one in the chat, or well, you'll just tell me what's up. Do you notice that every time that she brings up when I was in that hive, who does she always blame it on? Who does she always blame it on, Maria? She blames it on you. You do. You always go, well, Jen, I'm the one that took you in when Maria tried to ice you out. Now I know what ice out means. It means like ignore. But do you remember that, Maria? How she put all the blame on you? JFid, not cool, you know, what's up with you? But I know she's put blame on you for things getting pulled. And nothing against you, JFid. Honestly, the only one that I really, well, there's like 3 of you I don't like in there, but you guys probably know. You have a lot of women in that hive that really care about you. You really do, Jules. And I bet that there's probably a lot of people that would like to leave that hive, but they're probably scared that you have their information, which is true because you know all my information. You've gone after Marie for how many years? You talked to Tyrese. Why are you getting on her for talking to Tyrese? We text. You were friends with Tyrese. You talked to him. So why are you talking about Tyrese and Marie? Why you care? Oh, because Marie's got great hair. She's funny because she sticks up for herself. Because you're threatened by her. I don't particularly like Sophie, but you've gone after her. You've gone after Clint. You've talked about his family. You rejoice in the fractures in my life. Let's see. I was there for you when you had your big breakup. I ain't making fun of you about that. I'm not, Jules. You go after Muscle. What the hell has Muscle ever done to you? Muscle would have never even brought your name up. Sorry, Muscle, I had to bring you into it. Muscle would have never brought your name into it unless you didn't start stuff with him. What did Muscle do? Muscle, what did you do to her? Other than respond when she rang your bell. Who else are you mad at? I'm sure you don't like Marie's sister. You go after Miss Heidi. You go after Miss Heidi too. But these are people you're scared of, right? You go after George. Karma is a cat. You don't even know who she is. You make her life miserable. Do you know how many people have hit me up and said that they've had to take a break because of you affecting their mental health? And you guys can believe me or believe her because she's going to do a live. She's going to speed it up so I sound like this, try to make me sound manic. But she'll be like, what? Jen, Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. Oh, God. And you don't own any days. You don't own any days of the year because honestly, Jules, if that was a horrible, rotten, horrible day for you, and I'm not saying that it wasn't, maybe it wasn't your best day, you would have never went back online. If you're being completely honest about everything that you say you've gone through, one, I'm sorry for that, but you would not be mocking other people. That's not cool. Oh, I'd love to see Maria and Muscle do a live. Oh my God. You went after Mac. You went after Muscle. I think you went after SoFlo. I don't think you like SoFlo. You've actually said stuff about Clark. Thank you, Clark, for coming in. You are somebody that I thought was my friend, Clark. I never did anything to you. And Jules narked you out too. I don't know what you and her have going on, but I never did anything to you, Clark, but love you and care about you and stick up for you to everybody, Clark. And I never, ever in my whole life, when I got out, people said that you said it was like Christmas. You said I was your muse, that I was your friend. I used to tell everybody in the world that you never, ever unsent a message. I thought you were my friend, Clark. I never told any of your secrets. I adored you, Clark. I started painting again because of you, Clark. You sent me pictures from beautiful places that you visited in the world, Clark. I took pictures. Am I all out of paper plates? Are you all out of class, Tina Beagle? Because you've made horrible, rotten comments. Could you please remove Tina Beagle? You have a great life, Tina Beagle. I'm more upset about Clark, honestly. Jules, you freak me out, bro. Because Clark was my, oh my God. Do you know how Clark, God, Paul, I know Paul and I are never talking, but oh my God, I would tell Paul how much I loved you, Clark. You know how many people freaking I've gotten in fights over? Yeah, Tina Beagle is a very, very, you're a mean woman, Tina. I've seen a lot of comments that you make. Susie Q to the B, Venomous Vixie. This is what you guys do. Like, seriously, none of y'all apologized to me about crap. None of y'all did. Mm-mm. I just come on as Jen and who I am. But Clark, actually, you did break my heart. We didn't have to go to a concert. I never told you to do nothing. I just loved you for you. The person that you're standing up for, she never cared about you like I did. And Jules, she didn't. And Clark, as mad as I am at you, as mad as I am at you, you're still one of the most talented artists that I've ever met in my life. And you could sit in there and laugh in that stupid little hype. I don't care. Don't block him, please. If you loved me, you wouldn't let these haters block me. This is your channel, and now it's run by a bunch of people that hate Jules. Think about it, Jen. Be better than the trash. Then why aren't you sticking up for me while she's covering me every day, Clark? I'm just asking. I don't care about you, Tina Beagle. I don't care about you, Venomous or whatever, whoever makes those names. Use your own name, please. I don't care about you, Susie Q to the B. I don't care about none of y'all. Except Wanda. I do like Wanda. Do like Wanda. I do like a few of you ladies. He stopped manipulating me. And if you loved me, then you would tell Jules to leave me alone, Clark, just like I've told people to leave you alone. And if Jules cared about you, then Jules would respect you and she would lay off of me. He has said some bad shit. He's still a talented little fucker. I'll never be a graphic designer. I'll never know how to do good hair. I was just born with it naturally. But anyhow, I guess I should thank my mom and dad for having good genes and making me, because I guess I didn't turn out too bad. I guess I am slightly funny. Yeah, I am funny. I am funny. I can do a hell of a parody. My memory is not as good as it used to be. But I'm not a narcissist. And when you say horrible things about my mental health, it's just because you're jealous. When you make comments about my crafts, it's just because you're jealous. Honestly, I don't have your decorating abilities. I wish I did. Hey, Brenda. Honestly, I just wish I could have been born and been as cool as you. I try to be kind. Hey, Mona. I had a completely unruly little guy. Look at him now. Hi, baby. Can't be that horrible of a person. Well, that cheesecake, if it went to what she said it went to, awesome. But again, that's just Jules acting, doing the real life thing. And that's where her buddy comes in. I don't want to cover everybody. Jules, I don't know, understand. I mean, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, you do need to get some help. All my lives and stuff get recorded. I have a lot of your recordings. Some IG lives are coming in. Jules, I do have to say this honestly. You do not have all those loyal friends that you have. I am going to tell you that. You do not have as loyal friends as you think that you have. There are a few, not that many, that don't agree with what you do. I promise you. So again, I'm going to drop the link. Jules, you're more than welcome to come in. I mean, you're 50 something years old. I'm 40 something. I'm almost 50. I'm 46, but I'm almost 50 in 4 years, but whatever. Is there anything else, Jules, that you would need to know about me? My shoe size is a 5.5 kids, a 7.5, 8 as an adult. I wear a bra size of a 36C, Jules. I was born with an extra tooth in my mouth. I had 2 sets of tonsils taken out. Why are my lives getting reported? Why would they get reported? Actually, I'm not commentating on Jules. You know why? Because I'm not playing Jules's voice. Why would I want to do that? I want to keep my hearing. Yep. And I'm not the only person. I cover content, Jules. I do crafts. Your content is talking about me and putting me down. And then I stick up for myself in a respectful way. I'm not losing my crap. I'm not playing sound bites of you. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm sticking up for myself. You're the one that has your friends coming in here. I think a great thing to do, honestly, is if you tell people if they can't handle the internet, I think maybe I wish you well, Jules. I truly do. But I can't commentate off people. You know, kudos to people that do it. If you could do it in like a respectable, like funny way or whatever, I wouldn't care. If somebody covered me and you were like somewhat nice about it, I would not have a problem with it. But when it's like every single day, and what did she say? Something about George, like if you mention whatever, I'm going to go after Jen. That's very threatening. So let's just say right now, Jules, it's 10:40. It's the 16th of February. Tomorrow I go back to crafting paper plates, cotton balls, whatever it is that Jen likes to do. When Clint gets home, just letting you all know, we're going to go to Home Depot. We're probably going to get a screw for that pesky little cabinet, that I somersault into. It wasn't Jules's fault, but she did leave the live up. And I think the reason she left the live up is because that made her look like the good person. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. You don't agree with it? Yep. But you did say his first name. If he would have said your first name, I don't think you would have liked it, but whatever. See, that's how much I'm just getting tired of sticking up for myself to her, because honestly, Jules, I don't think you're going to change. No, Mac and I, it's whatever. I got no problems. There's a lot of hurt in between two couples, zero problems. Him and Tabitha, wish them both the best on their paranormal and stuff like that. I hope he sticks with it. I think he'll be fine. I'm with Clint. It was an unfortunate thing that happened. I wish them all the best, truly. She could have just taken that down or taken it out, but she didn't because she wanted, I don't know. Jules, I just think you're so calculated. I think I don't know what's wrong with you, sister. She always says that about me. A leopard can't change their spots. I'm not a leopard, but okay. Not to you, Stevie Lee. She says that a lot. I just don't understand it. And honestly, guys, okay, so when I left the hive, I called, I think I talked to, well, I know I talked to, and I was really upset. You know why I was upset, sis? I was upset because I really liked going in there. I truly did. Yes, she went live again, and then she went live again, and then like with Siwa, she went live again. And again and again. That's 4 or 5 times. What if I would have done that? Could you imagine what she would have said about me? I wish you the best, Jules. I truly, truly, truly do. Oh, yeah, Tina. Okay, thank you. Got it. You take too much pleasure in other people's pain. And honestly, if you have all this time and you are really with the man, then maybe you need to sit down with your boyfriend and say, and if he agrees that this is okay, then I don't know, maybe your boyfriend, I don't know what's up with your dude. But there's no possible way you're spending time with your dude and you're online attacking everybody. I don't know what guy. I mean, your dude must be a freaking hell of a man to be able to deal with listening to this all day. Um, okay, so when I first got out, and I'm gonna keep it 100%. So when I first got out, I mean, you even talk about my medication that like, oh my God, you're so weird. So I get out and I was still, you guys got to keep in mind, I had not started any type of medication or anything like that. I was so freaked out about what the hell happened. I'd never been in trouble like that before, never been in a situation like that before. So I get out and just stuff started, and I made some calls thinking, this and that. Could have had a good channel. Yeah. So I wasn't ready to come back online for sure. And I thought I had broken bread with everybody and apologized about X, Y, and Z. And then Maria and I had gotten into an argument. And that's all fine. That was my fault. Her and I, everything we've talked about, I apologize. So Maria was just telling people she's not ready to come back. Let's just, well, she said ice. I thought it was something totally different. Well, what I realized it meant to ignore somebody. And she was going through her whole legal thing. It was just not good time for me to come back. I've said that 50 million times. So I go into the hive and I'm having a blast. Like I would go in, we had a blast. I will give her credit. We watched movies. She did watch some lives and stuff like that. I wasn't really in there for a couple with Kendra. I was. But I thought Kendra hated my guts. So, but I liked going in there. And what I don't understand is when J Mac and I were in her live, she gave us a round of applause saying that we were coexisting. So wouldn't last night be under the same category as somewhat coexisting or being cordial? And I can't speak for JM. I can't speak for him. But Lisa, but let me ask you this because she is friends with JM. So when him and I were in the hive together, she gave us a round of applause because we were coexisting. So if I went in there yesterday when they had the medium and I'm wishing him well and he's already wished me and Clint well, isn't that in a sense coexisting? So why are you so mad about it? Yeah. I forgot she went after Kendra too. Jane, are you still in here? Well, I heard some text. I don't think hey, Kendra. I don't know. Like I put in my quote before, love me for who I am now. Don't hate me for who I was. I've made a lot of freaking mistakes in my personal life, coming to the internet, not realizing the freaking what you should do and what you shouldn't, like watching your background and stuff like that. Doxing. I never knew about freaking doxing my whole life. I had no clue. I didn't even know how to strike a channel until a year ago. Well, it's okay. Let him and his wife do their channel. Listen, I'm no issues with them. I wish him and his wife the best. I just think there's a lot of hurt on everybody's part. But God, I lost my freaking train of thought. We're sweaty, actually. I haven't seen her either. Jules, honestly, again, I just want you to get some help. I think that somewhere, somebody in your life, and I can only say this because it was my own experience, but somewhere in your life, somebody hurt you so badly that something inside of you internally just doesn't exist anymore. And I don't know if you can get feelings and emotions like that again. I don't fake cry. I don't. But it's not okay. Yeah, we were both. Yeah. And it's over. He's with his wife. They're doing their thing. Uh, you know, Lisa's good friends with them. Didn't have a bad time last night. I just realized, out of respect for Clint and myself. But I mean, I wish him the best. And I truly, truly freaking mean that. He was it's fine. But I'm just saying, okay, so when I was in the hive, I'm sorry, I got off a little bit of track. So when I was in the hive, had a good time and stuff like that, like the music, everything like that. And then I had my first live. From what I knew, I guess what I heard is that she had already went live. But then she came in. She already knew I was friends with Habanero and Spicoli. She already knew. Yeah, Jane's not putting up with it. But I think honestly that was just an excuse for her to leave, or I don't know. I know when I started my one channel. Yes. And I don't even get as many views as you. I don't even get a fourth of the views as her. But I mean, she's just, you're being contradictory. If I can do my own content, then do it. Mhm. I don't know. It's just, let me see here. Oh my God, we got tons of snow. I guess I don't really know what else I can say. I like doing my crafts. I'm sorry that my existence of doing a channel gets on your nerves so bad. I don't know what else to say, sis. And I feel like you are kind of part of my family because like I said, I ain't never had anybody so invested in me. And I probably will feel flattered, but you don't say anything nice about me. And I think I do have a right to feel a little creeped out and stuff like that. I mean, if it's getting to the point you're paying attention to my kitchen cabinet, and I know you're watching this, so I don't even understand it, why you can't come in and be an adult instead of sending your friends in here like they're not going to get blocked. I'm going to drop the link one more time. And I'm not doing the fighting on panels anymore. I'm so tired of that. So dorky. CV. And Amy, I'm going to bring this up with you. I don't know what's going on with you either, sis. But 3 days prior to you getting mad at me, you and I had spoken on IG. You had said that. You were not mad at me. I don't know what's going on with you right now. I think I've said this before. Every time, Amy, and you could get mad at me. You always do. You could say horrible, rotten things to me. You always do. You show the text with Clint. If you want to put old videos up, AMC, that's on you. But in my opinion, repping for her, it's not good. Amy, every freaking time you guys are just going to fall out again and she's going to make fun of you and stuff like that. Amy, if I could tell you anything, get the hell away from her. She's just not good people. And Anthony, you and I are just too toxic. I don't understand you. And I don't want your kidney. I don't want your kidney. Because then you'll have another reason to get mad and then I'll have to hear about that. Plus, they probably have cigarette smoke in them. I'm just kidding. But no, I don't want your kidney if you're going to talk that bad about me and put old ass videos up. Or the fact that you were going to move to Ohio and not for me, but whatever. So. Thank you. I mean, what is there to get? I mean, I think maybe that's my main thing. I was talking to my friend today and I just said, I don't know what the hell I was so freaking pissed off about every time I went live. Oh my God. And I sounded like a dork, and I mess up. I'm going to mess up every single day for the rest of my life. I just, and I'm not a victim. My God, I don't understand where you're saying I'm a victim. You're the one who talks about your hardships. I just had a shitty ass life. Been through some crap. But I don't know. I was doing pretty good when I was in the hive. She knew I was friends with other people. I don't know why it became such an issue until I started the channel. But for the life of me, and I'm not saying you did it, Jules. I'm just saying when somebody leaves being friends with you, I guess I just had a little bit of a string of bad luck. I don't know. So it's not that I'm saying, just very weird. So I'm sure today you're going to let your frustrations out, or maybe you won't. I don't know. But tomorrow, it's Monday. I'm getting back to my life. I'm going to do my crafts, I guess. Maybe just leave it be, Jules. You're bigger than me. I've got just you're. I guess if I was a victim, I'm a victim of you, Jules. Honestly, I just allow you to do stuff, and I shouldn't do that. So many people in your life and in the hive that care about you probably would want you to. Jules won't take the link. No, she won't. No, she'll go live soon, or she'll play something, or ask for old text, or freak out. Yeah, I liked being in there. I really did. Honestly, I didn't even think I modded Jules when she came in, and gave her a wrench, told her to come back. And which is kind of weird because you said that you forgot that I was going live, which I don't, whatever. But I didn't even take Jules' wrench until like 2 or 3 lives after that. It's just weird, man. It's like you try to leave her and be cordial, that doesn't work. Gotten in too many fights with my friends, lost a friend because of her. Yeah, 99 people. Okay, so the one last thing. Okay. She is watching on her IG. And Jules, you do watch everything from your IG. I don't know why you're saying you don't. I've been in there. I was in there in the very beginning of it, watched everybody's lives. Um, you are in IG watching everybody's lives. Yes, you are. She is. She's probably, yeah, we're going to make him wreaths tonight. I have no doubt she's sitting in there right now. Probably ain't even got the sleepy out of her eyes. Having her big glass of ice water. Probably hasn't even, I hope she's fed the kitties. Probably hasn't even given them a crunch. Probably hasn't washed her face for the day. Probably just sitting in there talking crap about me. Thank you, William. I don't get it. And honestly, what was it? Okay, so when we got into the argument, what I didn't understand is so I had a friend, and my friend was kind of, taking him with her and stuff like that, liked her, stuck up for her. I don't know where I just ugh. Well, Karma, here's the thing. And this is another thing. This is okay. My experience with Karma, when she hits me up, I'm not going to take screenshots of our talks. Obviously, I didn't do it to Clark. Why would I do it to Karma? But when Karma and I talk, I don't know what she says to other people, but when we talk, she's always telling me, hey, you need to cook. That's the kind of relationships that I have with people behind the scenes. I probably have people in YouTube that hate my guts, and I'm probably talking to them on IG. Hmm. I truly thought so. When I had that nervous breakdown and I got out, I was under the understanding. I think I may have paneled with her. I remember her talking about freaking corn dogs or some shit like that, right? But I thought that she did not go after me. I thought that she was totally, that's how much I did not realize what was going on. I thought that she was against what me being all that stuff going on with me when Clit and I split. I thought she was against it. I certainly hope that my IG lives were not being watched. I thought that she was against all that stuff happening when Clint and I split. But I'm hearing a lot of that she was against me. I'm probably sure my IGs were being played. I don't know. Jules, I wish she would actually come in and talk to somebody. Or actually, there's 83 people, so she's probably went live right now. She's probably like, "Hey guys, let's fly out of the hive and do a live." Yeah, there's 83 people, so she's probably went live, hasn't she? And I took a lot of screenshots last night. No, I don't think she will. I think people are questioning whether you're friends with her or not. Some people, to be completely honest with you, Lisa, I'm just saying what I know is I think that some people think that you're still friends with her. What do you mean the cemetery live? What are you talking about? The only cemetery thing that I've ever heard of was J Mac, and I never even saw that live. I didn't know nothing about it. I never saw. Oh, when I used to, you, I only went there because that's where my mom wanted to be buried. Wow. See, I'm telling y'all, man, when Big P freaking left, my mind just started declining. I admitted like everything, like the apartment was horrible. I was horrible. I mean, I just, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't with her. That's weird. It went from 83 to 92. Yeah, yes, you're right, Carrie. I know. I've already talked to Clint about this. And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that she's responsible for any little and every little or anything like that. I'm just saying that ever since her and I ceased ways, I haven't been having the best of freaking luck. And then I think when stuff hit home with me was when she said that if somebody mentioned her or something that she was going to go after me. Why? So here's the thing. All I can say is this, Jules, please stop. Um, just please stop. That way it's noted at 11:03. Please stop. I wish you the best with your life. I think that there are a few women in there that I know are not really wanting to be in there, but I'm not the only one who said it. Um, I think you need to get some help, Jules. I really do. And if your only content is hurting people and putting their past up against them, I feel very, very sorry for you. And I will say that I feel very, very, very sorry for you because I know that therapy, yes, ma'am. Love you, Jen and Barrett. And thank you. I like Jen and Barrett. She's very crafty. She's very cool. I like her. Miss Liability, I don't know who you are behind that. Whatever. But I'll tell you what, Jules, Carmen's the cat, Miss Liability, all these people that you don't know or you think that you know. I don't know if she maybe takes stuff out on you guys because you guys are close to me. I don't know, but I can't find a damn thing wrong with her or Carmen as a cat. Why? Because they stick up for me. And I appreciate that. I mean, I usually do. I don't know why I wouldn't be. I was friends with Habanero and Jeff before I even fricking went in her room. I was friends with them while I was in the room. I don't know why it became a problem after that. I haven't even seen the cemetery stream. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Stuff just got real bad after my mom passed. Yeah. And it isn't just about her. This is about bullies in general. I don't understand why she thinks all of this has to do with her. It's bullies in freaking general. All I know is God, I can't even purse my lips. I can't even freaking put chapstick on. That's how much this woman follows me and everything. Oh my God. All you encouraging the jewel song. Well, just saying I would agree with you about that. But here's the thing, there's some stuff that kind of went down. And I know she's going to definitely talk about this. I could say a cactus with pink hair and she's still going to talk about it. But here's the thing, she can cover this for, I guess, maybe she'll do it all day today or something. I don't know, maybe give the other creators a little bit of a break. But here's the thing, I will not be doing this again because it's Sunday. Well, I don't know. Well, no. Oh, okay. I was thinking of that word and I'm like, oh, did I hear it? Yeah. But one good thing that you did do for me, sis, for real, is you did give me a little bit of a backbone. Oh, yeah. I know. So if anybody wants to come out of the bushes or at least hit the like button, it's fine. I'm always up to anybody if you want to. I don't know anymore. I'm just very blessed. What I am hoping for is obviously some kind of reunification. I want my loved ones to be proud of me. I'm sure right now, maybe they aren't, maybe they're very confused and stuff like that. I just want people to be proud of me. I want people to say, you know what? Jen was such a piece of crap, an abusive piece of crap, and she hurt me. But at least she's trying. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. So, is there anything else that anybody needed to talk about? I was going to do a craft today, but I'm just like, nah. I got up and I told my friend on the phone, I said, I got to put a little bit of makeup on. I wasn't even going to show my face or anything like that, but I was like, whatever. I just knew that some of this online stuff was really getting to me in the past 12 hours, man. I've seen stuff that I don't want to be a part of that shit. Just asking nicely, stop with the real life dumb shit because I'm so done with it. And I do, I don't know. I just got a lot of stuff that I want to do. I switched emojis around. I downloaded some new things. And granted, like I said, I just have a lot of people that I miss. I do. I'm going to type this in. Mona sent me a song. And it's by this guy. And I believe he had a stroke. Okay. Pushing the laughing face. No, you didn't write it the wrong way. So this guy had a stroke and he is, I swear to God, Mona, if you could drop the link for it or something. but he's so amazing. He has this song, and I don't know what the hell he's saying, and he has tons of these like cool chicks, and I've sent the video to so many of my friends, and Mona sent it to me, and I just got hooked on this song. And I don't know if she spelled it the right way, but seriously, guys, listen to its song. It is so freaking upbeat. It is so freaking cool. Let me see them thongs. Actually, I made Clint dance to that in the bathroom. That thong, the thong, thong, thong. Well, I hope she's not doing any live streams from another channel. That would really suck. Ba, 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 da. Oh, Heidi's got a live. I may have to go in there. Flip flop cheesecake. Yeah, no bullying. Yes, his name is Adrenio or something. So I'm not really sure what else we need to cover. I'm going back to doing crafts tomorrow. No, there's nothing funny about it. I'm going back to crafts. I'm going back to doing my cooking. I'm still, like I said, I was talking to my friend. I even said, I was like, I'm not going to be completely like, and not stick up for myself. I am going to stick up for myself, but nothing like this. I don't want anything like this. And like I said, I want everybody to have the best life and live their life and whatever. Just, man, the real life stuff needs to quit. I don't know what's going on with this community, but I remember it was like intros and everybody was like capping people, back and forth. It wasn't like all this stuff. It's not cool. People are wanting to do content. I'm telling you what, they are passing. You think TOS and YouTube isn't putting up with stuff? And I'm telling you, if you're a creator, look through all your stuff and figure out what is allowed to be covered and what isn't of yourself. And I know pulling FOIAs, I guess that's legal to do it, but why would you want to do that? Why you care? Yes, I really do. I got a love after person, but sometimes I have to explain to certain people like, hey, I even had to tell my cousin, I'm like, I'm telling you what, I got a few people that are just, and they don't like me online and they go real life, and that's stupid. I have messed up. I have messed up in the past. I like the stuff with Marie and stuff like that, the stuff with the spoof number stuff, and I have messed up. And I'm probably going to mess up again in my lifetime. Not anything like bad, but I mean, I'm never going to be perfect. I'm never, ever, ever going to be perfect. But I know a lot of people want to see me crash and burn, and I'm not doing that. That was a very rough time. There was a lot of stuff going on. I don't know, just feel a lot better than I have. I just feel bad. Yeah, fuck yeah, I've taken accountability. And people are still just running with the narrative, like, because my cabinet door fell, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Taking stuff and splicing it together and just let it, oh my God. Like I said, I feel like I'm running a daycare and there's like 5 Chucky dolls in there. And it's like, no, you stop. That's what I feel like this has become. Yes. And I feel sorry for her, man. I've had to live on my own before. I don't know why people have act like I had this privileged fucking life. I haven't. I just wish I would have done things different. She does need to work on herself. Okay. So I have a cabinet over, and the cabinet, okay, so when your cabinet, it's like a wooden cabinet and it gets a little loose and then the screw thing comes out of it. Well, it was just hanging. Okay, so you have the little screw thing here, and you guys got to know, I know what I'm talking about. You all dealt with this. So you have the little screw right here, and then you have a screw down here. Well, the screw came loose, and then it like the hinge, the door actually fell over and took out the other screw. That's what she saw. I was doing a cooking live, cooking. Nothing to do with this chick. And she's talking about my cabinet. Yes, the hinge went loose when I opened it up because I guess after a while you open and shut. I don't know. I just pay bills and like do me, right? Yes. It's like up there. Well, Clint's gonna take care of it, but it was like, are you sick? And what she was saying that somebody said I was hiding from there or something with Clint, and it's like, what is wrong with you, sis? I mean, I don't have paper little bee things hanging from behind me, and it's like you do you. If you like your LED lights and you like making your little things you had in the hive resin something, I don't say anything about that. Got some interesting hair. I mean, you got all this stuff, graphic designer and everything. It's like then do something good with your channel. But like, yes, she was talking about my cabinet. My cabinet. And I wouldn't care if you were just saying whatever, but you're saying things to fit a narrative of something from before. The two things she talks about that hurt me, other than everything else, three, is Chloe, things that happened with Clint and I in the past, and my mental health. Why? Because she knows that it hurts me. Yeah, and she's mocking my prayers, but I mean, she's got the word hell about 5 times in her intro, so I never really thought she digged on God anyway. I guess. I guess it did. We got a new couples therapist, and she talking about that, and me going to therapy on Valentine's Day. I didn't even go to therapy on Valentine's Day, and it's like, why do I have to freaking explain that? Right. Then she wasn't talking about that. Then she's talking about me buying a crate too big for Marley because Marley needs to be able to turn around. And it's like, but you said that I did something bad to Chloe. Like, what are you talking about? I love doing the prayers at the end. I found God. What is so wrong with that? And I don't even put anybody down for what they believe in. I didn't even realize she was junking on me saying prayers. Like, damn. If praying bothers her that much, I guess I can see where my cabinet falling off made her mad. I don't know. Hey, Dreamsicle, what's up, girl? Then you said I'm a grifter. How am I a grifter? I was making it before I started the channel. It's nice to get compliments. It's nice when people help you out. I don't know how everybody watches her. I tell people I'm not even sub to her. I mean, I may go in and listen or something like that, but I cannot listen to people just talking about me the whole way through. Oh, I heard what she said, and I have that recorded. She said that Chloe came into my account, and then she said, oh, well, somehow it showed up in my chat. Okay. She's going to other communities, playing old videos, trying to get people not to like me. How would I know? Because I go to other communities. I don't get it. But I guess I'm glad I kept my phone. I guess I'm glad I kept my phone, ma'am. I have so many freaking screenshots of just stuff all through my freaking life, man. I know, and I don't even say anything about her stuff. It's like, dude, if you think that you're a bee and you think they're nice and whatever, and yes, I said I was allergic to them. I didn't say, hey, I'm allergic to bees, and Jules is, maybe I don't know, Jules. Oh yeah, Christine, she's not, yeah, my buddy Christine. Cheryl, what'd Cheryl do to you? I have no idea. Jane, because Jane had an opinion about something. I don't get it. And she forgives other people, but never me. There's a lot of freaking, listen, they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I just realized after last night and some stuff, like I said, I got a text yesterday. I'm hoping to God, it just was very upsetting. You keep saying Jen needs to let her past go because it makes her money. There's nothing, because it makes her money. I realize how it is now. And maybe late in life, I started cleaning or maybe whatever, but at least I'm doing it. At least I know the value of a freaking dollar. But she needs it to pay her bills. And if not her bills, other things like her resin things that she makes and her bee stickers and all that stuff. I don't know. I have no idea, man. I'm gonna pray for her tonight though. I think I might pray for her tonight. I've never prayed for her before. I can't imagine God would get too mad about me doing that. I think I'm gonna pray for her tonight, like for real, because I could not imagine. Well, yeah, I guess I could. I used to be real mad at everybody. I said some god awful stuff to people. Oh yeah, she said that to plenty of people. And one of my calls, you could hear me saying that. I said she will just continue. I do not understand it. I don't know what she said that she's ever done wrong. Looking out, but I do have a lot of camping gear and I'm on a very outdoorsy girl. Maybe I can turn. I think you'll do fine. Thanks, Mona. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I write down every super chat. I write down every single thing. And like I said, I am not a grifter. Oh my God. Before I even started the channel, I never, oh my God. I just, sis, I don't know what's going on with you. Hey, Marley. I don't know. It's just creepy. I don't know. I don't get it. Hey, M to the B. But I don't know. No, I'm not a grifter. I appreciate everything that I do. And please understand, I super chat people every day through Cash App, whether it's to get them a message or to say that I'm sorry or that somebody looks like something or whatever. I don't have a problem super chatting people. I do not. Okay. She is always going to hate me, but she can't. I guess I make her too much money, whether I'm doing good or I'm doing bad. And I super chatted you too, Jules, and I did not mind it. I don't take any of it back. You want to check it with me? And it's not much. I'm waiting for my phone to load up. But I look at my revenue and stuff like that. I have superseded. And I didn't even know how important memberships and stuff were. But what I've done for this month has superseded the most that I've ever made on YouTube. And that's why I know that it's, what are you doing? Clint actually told our therapist, he said, Jen kind of exceeded my expectations because that was a lot of the reason that Clint and I weren't doing good is I wasn't spending a lot of time with him either. I was online all the time. He was, I didn't realize, I mean, he was out fucking shopping and yeah, we were going through a rough time and stuff like that. But I did not realize how much Clint was doing. And, Clint's messed up too. And I mean, look at this poor little lucky lady. And I even took your freaking advice, after drinking or eating after 20 minutes. See, that's the kind of stuff I don't mind that Jules covers. I don't mind that because she was right. I'm trying to. Yeah. Why is my phone so stupid? Oh, yeah, but Clint did say this in therapy, and I felt really good. He said, I thought that Jen was going to be online all the time. He goes, I thought that she was going to be up on panels arguing and stuff. I made a promise to Clint. I said this. I said, I told him to give me until I started getting paid. I said, give me a month to make at least $100. And I superseded that. And for enough for him to say to our counselor that he was so proud of me. And even if I like get it like today and stuff like that, he'll watch it and he'll be like, what do you think you could have done? Hey, Ghostface, a little bit different or something. But you know what? I do not react to things the way that I did. I don't give a shit what anybody says because I know it in my heart. And honestly, people have been telling me to watch my blood pressure for years. I did not realize that smoking cigarettes, getting so pissed off, living a horrible lifestyle. And now I have to pay for that for the rest of my freaking life. And Sweaty, I don't know where you are, but I wish you would come in. All right. I have to concentrate on something real quick. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. Oh, no, 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 no. Believe you me, Clint and I talk about 10 million other things. It just made me feel good that he brought it up with my therapist and even with our therapist, because I've been talking to my therapist about it and stuff like that. I think, like I said, when I started that live button for the first time after that much time away, I don't know. I need to get caught up on the chat a little bit. Today is one day I really wasn't paying attention to it as much, so I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. And listen, she's not the only whatever person in my life. She's just the only one person in my life that honestly, I think on top of just like freaking me out, making me mad and stuff, she just makes me sad because she puts me down so freaking much. And at one time when I first met her, and then when I was in the hive this last time, I just wanted her to be proud of me. And I know how maybe stupid that sounds, but Jules, that's really all I ever wanted. I thought shit was like put to rest. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard her say, you know what? The let them theory. Actually, I think that's the last thing I will say, sis. Maybe one day, instead of like being so angry at me and being angry at the world, just say, well, actually, just don't mention me, please. But we're going to go ahead and close in prayer. I'm sure today will be, actually, today is going to be great. Got a lot of snow outside. Well, you can't see it. Got a lot of snow outside. I do have a genuine heart. I just freaking, I don't like freaking pissing people off. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate making people mad. I'm making cheese bread today with jalapenos. Jalapenos are freaking hot, Jane. Hold on, Christine. I'm going to write this down. Hold on a minute. Oh, were you doing the show for me? Were you covering the show? Okay. Say hi. Say welcome to the live. Say welcome to the live. Yeah. I think I need to get some better recipes is what I think. Hey, Christine, can you write that? Okay, let them. Just saying said let them. Oh my God, right? Christine, can you put that book up? Yeah, she's definitely more calm today. Come here. Let's see. Sit up. Say hi. No, I'm not wanting to meet the devil any day soon. Christine, what was that book? Yes. Hey, Catsroll. Say hi. You know what? Actually, it's been working though. I bought, okay, so at PetSmart, they had these, no, we're not going to bite. You did so good. No. It says on the replay. Okay, hold on. Mel Robbins. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Mel Robbins. Oh, and anybody else that may know her and you're from another community, please, please, please do not judge me on anything that she may say. And I'm pretty sure she went live, but that's okay. Say hi. Say hi, Shanna. Can you believe how freaking big she is? We've like watched her grow up. We have literally watched her grow up. Jen and Robbins is a good one. Mel Robbins is a good one to follow. Yeah. Say hi. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close in prayer. Thank you. I don't know what I'm thinking is I don't know. What I'm hearing is a hound and a beagle. So I don't know. Look at these long legs. Say hi, Muscle. And when I got her, she was like this big. But look, I don't think these paws are done. Yeah, I know. That's what I heard. Yeah, I wrote it down. I'll go get it tomorrow. Not a problem. Oh, she hasn't always been this cute, Muscle. Oh my God. But everybody was right. Sweaty was right. Even Sis, whatever we call her, was right. He's a badass. I can't believe she's being so good. I don't know what's going on here. That's why I said I think God is with us or something, because she is freaking. Yeah, if you guys want to read this book together and we read it and we talk about it once a week or something like that, I'll order it from Amazon as soon as Clint gets home. And that's another thing. Clint is my buddy. Clint, and I know a lot of things have happened in the past and stuff like that, but for the most part, other than my loved ones, Clint is my best friend. And I know that there are conflicting things that have happened in the past and stuff that I have said and stuff that, oh, thank you. I just painted him with some Dollar Tree stuff. And Clint may not be perfect, but he's perfect to me. And he's my best friend. And I was in a very rough area before I got his letter. And oh, he's not always mellow. Yeah, she is. And he's starting to, and Clint's really helping out. I'm going to the Dollar Tree. I got to go today. I'll go today. And I really took him for granted. And he's kind of like the only family that well, he's not my only family, but he is my buddy. And it took me a really, really long time. I just care about Clint a lot. And I may not understand him, he's not perfect. He's not, and I'm not perfect. But at least we try. You okay? You want to lead in prayer? I think the reason that she's so tired and stuff is usually she lays down with Mia and they kind of lounge around. So do we have somebody in here that can drop links? Man, I had a lot of trolls in here today. Yeah, I really love them. Thank you, Brenda. I love you. Yeah. Clint's always went through a lot, like mental health. He's not had the greatest life either. I think people just, they put way too much into that show. For sure. They don't know. I love you more. So the name of the book is called Let Them by Mel Robbins. I don't know if there's like any bookstores that sell like secondhand books for cheaper or anything like that. Go to Amazon. I'm going to get the book today. I'm going to have Clint. It is hard, Muscle. It is so super freaking hard. Muscle, do you want to hold on? Oh, God. Amzi, really? Jules, you do not learn. Well, Amzi's live right now. If you guys want to go over and check her out, she's probably in a really bad mood. I'm sure she's been properly gassed up. If you guys go over there, tell her that Jen said, hey, girl, hey. Yeah. And I'm sure there's wonderful people in the chat that are encouraging her to say nice, wonderful things. So Amzi has bills that she has to pay, guys. And she is doing the devil's work. So if you guys want to head on over to Amzi's and give her a super chat or join her membership fees are really, really low. Oh, I get notifications all the time. It's like a little Tyrannosaurus X. It's like a little thing and it goes. She just mad. She getting all gassed up. I said, put a 1 in the chat like 500 times so you know who's over there. It's like Rod Stewart and his band getting all up. I don't listen to Amzi. I can't. She's going to start like, I don't roll with you and Benny and what else is she going to say? What else is Amzi going to say? God, let me think. AMC, what are you going to say today about me? You know what, Benny, like, you know what? And 2 years ago, you know what? I'm telling you, man, your man, Clint, oh man, you have no idea. Oh, let me show you every text from 2 years ago. Let me call your mom, Ozzy Osbourne. Let me, you know, what else is there for her to say? God knows. Put a 1 in the chat if AMC's ever put you down or threatened to do something or said like 50 million times. She is. See, when AMC's not hanging out with me, she is so badly behaved. I do not get her riled up like this. This is probably, well, they're probably like, hey, AMC, if you go live, yeah, you know, if you go live, then guess what? You'll get paid because more than 3 or 4 people. I've told her this for years. Cover your true crime. Busey and the dinosaur, it ain't gonna last forever. She gets acceptance. I know why Amy doesn't, because it makes her feel accepted to have a lot of people in her room. She has said multiple times that her channel isn't well. I don't know why she doesn't, but I'm sure she's going to be great today. I'm sure she's probably got some banging ass music playing, some girl bands. She'll probably talk about Chloe. She'll probably talk about her and Clint almost walked down the aisle in Ohio, and we're going to get an apartment, and she saved the day. She'll probably talk very nice about all of us. George is right. Jules is just gassing her up right now. She'll be like, oh, Benny. Like, you know what? Like, I'm going to put up every single video that she told me she already had gotten rid of. She'll say, you know what? I done told you, you stupid MF bitch, whatever. I told you that Chloe was given away. You dumb MF, FG, H, and whatever. And that's it. And you know what? That's pretty much how it's going to be. Oh, she told you to drink glass? Probably would have needed a Tums after that. And I was really sorry. She knew that I wasn't well. She wrote me. I don't understand what is up with her. She said wonderful things about George. She talked very nicely about Dudley. Lovely about her families. She's a peach, that one. Listens to angry girl bands. I don't think she'll be wanting to give me a kidney today after all this, though. I really don't think I'm going to get that kidney. I'm really starting to believe that she doesn't have O negative blood. That's what I think. But I don't think I'm going to get that kidney this week. I'm sure it's going to be very positive. I'm very sure. Quite positive. Actually, do you guys want to see my craft? I did this beautiful craft, actually. I think it's still downstairs. I painted it all up and I put little bangs on it and everything. So cute. I will say, though, I think that this has been a pretty big fight with her and I. We're actually fighting pretty bad this time. I think it's been about a month. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. You know what I'm thinking I'm going to do this week is I'm going to call one of my friends, like one of my friends in my life, and I'm going to hang out with them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know. You're right. Must so add this person. Um, I know. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call my friend Lola. She's a peach too. I love Lola. Lola's great people. And Jane and Cheryl, actually, don't worry about all that. They're just attacking people that are my friends to hurt them. It's actually been a day, ma'am. One day. She just kicked me to the curb for that dog. Wow. Well, it pretty much turned out the way that I thought that it would. I am going to go ahead and get out of here. We're going to lead in prayer because these women are freaking nuts. Any of my friends do not pay attention to any of this. They're just being buttholes. These people are sick. Jules, you need help. Yeah, I'm going to talk to Clint when I get home. She is freaking, this is bad stuff. Oh, it's bad, Brenda. Oh, this is bad. She is saying bad stuff. Wow. Come on, Clint. Wow. Jules, you are not helping yourself, girl. Anyway, let's go ahead and lead in prayer. Wow. She is really not okay. Yeah, Jules, you need to get some help. This is bad. Wow. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you want to go watch some filth, don't feed into anything. I'm praying and getting off here and doing my Sunday work. Oh my God, you guys, I am so sorry. I thought J-Fid was a nice person. Yeah, Jules, she is saying some bad, bad stuff. Whoever this Lola person is, yeah, you're nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Dear God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive us for the sins that we've committed. Please watch over our community and people that are toxic and everything. Father, give me the strength to get through a day and everything in my day. And Father, please, please, please help those out that have no idea what's going on in their life and hold and harbor hate in their heart. In our heavenly precious name we pray. Amen. I don't know what else to say, guys. This is I I lost cause. I will look into this tomorrow. You guys have a good day and thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everything. Tomorrow, back to crafts, back to whatever, but I'm not putting up with this anymore. Love y'all. I'm so sorry. Take care, guys. Thanks, Shanna. See you tomorrow.